Born and bred in Newcastle, singer-songwriter Pete Scott's work is rooted in the culture and the identity of the North East.
Well, it was a fantastic pasty, not just full of ligaments and gristle. And while I ate, it tasted great. The gadget must have blown his whistle. I realised I was alone, potentially bereft. I could have gone chasing after her, but I still had a little bit left.
There's a lot of comedy in my songs, a lot of tragedy as well. I like to combine the two. The thing I want to do is to write about anything that comes into my head and then mix it up in a live setting. My wife Sue and I met originally when she came to interview me. She was then working for the Evening Chronicle, which is the big paper in Newcastle. And she was doing a series of interviews with different guys, and it was called Man of the Month. I still laugh. We used to laugh about me being Man of the Month. Must have been a quiet month. She sat one side of the room where I was living, and I sat the other side. I basically fell for her, but I had no idea how she felt. But fortunately, she felt the same way.
The next time I'm in love, I won't make any mistakes. Well aware that this takes more than stone cold common sense, more than mere experience. As we live, we learn.
My wife Sue, she died 3.5 years ago. The first year went by like that. And you realise you're in shock. So your body's sort of protecting you from it. There's a kind of numbness sets in. Then it kind of hits you. And there's no map. There's no road map to get through it. A lot of people know this. She would say when I was writing a song, often I'd be upstairs in my loft studio. When I'd finish it, I would start singing it. And she would shout up the stairs, "Tell me you wrote that." I'd say, "Yeah, who do you think wrote it?" She used to keep me right. You know, she was a really good judge of stuff. But she liked the pasty song. There was one emotion I didn't feel when she died, was anger. I wasn't saying, why me? There are a lot of reasons why people die. You see, my vision of God isn't of a man in the sky who's basically saying, "Oh, what am I going to do to you today?" Picking out people for bad things. I don't see God as that. I think you might be able to imagine a God like that, but you couldn't worship a God like that. To me, God is the good inside me and the good inside everyone. I think that applies to everyone.
Lord, hold me in your everlasting arms, enfold me in your everlasting arms. Let striving cease, that I may come to rest in perfect peace, renewed and truly blessed. Lord, bathe me in your everlasting light. Lord, raise me in your everlasting light. Awake my mind, that I may understand and come to find the truth of who I am. The truth of who I am. Above the silvery bay, a bird rose on the breeze. and swooped as if to say, you too may fly high with ease. Lord, lift me in your everlasting love, home swiftly. In your everlasting love, I'll go to where a temple stands upon a hill. In silence there, I'll wait upon your will. Lord, hold me in your everlasting arms, in your everlasting arms, in your everlasting arms.
If you're heading towards Newcastle from the south, the chances are you're one of the 90,000 or so drivers who every day pass by this huge and iconic piece of public art, the Angel of the North. For 16 years, it stood here on the site of a former colliery, welcoming in visitors to this fascinating corner of England, which has built its present on the wisdom of its past. Wisdom that has come from inspired and inspiring men like the Venerable Bede 1,300 years ago. So before our final hymn, let's hear one of Bede's most famous prayers, read for us now by Professor Tom McLeish.
O Christ, our morning star, splendor of light eternal, shining with the glory of the rainbow, come and waken us from the greyness of our apathy and renew in us your gift of hope. Amen.
Next week, David goes behind the scenes at the Royal Albert Hall to discover the faith, the people and the passion that make the Big Sing the Songs of Praise Gala event of the year.